Testing 1, 2, 3. Right guys, this video, 45 pounds of fat loss. Come on. Fat loss. Completed it, mate. We've done it. It was a pretty good 15 weeks. I think the first couple of weeks were a little bit more chilled. I was fitting in like a Subway here and there. I was fitting in some more shit because calories were high. This whole process took me 15 weeks worth of dieting. 45 pounds lost. Fuck me. 45 pounds. A lot of weight. Like when I was at weight, I didn't actually think I had as much to lose as I did. I thought I'll go from 235 to like 205, 25, 30 pounds and I'll be shredded. Fuck me, was I wrong? So if you are thinking about doing a cut, add on an extra bit of weight to lose because you probably have more to lose than you actually think, which I learnt the hard way. So I went from 235 down to a lowest weigh-in. My lowest weigh-in was actually 191 pounds, and then after we carved up for the photo shoot, I was at 195, 196. So a lot of weight dropped off, felt skinny as fuck at the end of it. And we're now sitting a couple of pounds up, and we are now in the bulk. So yeah, guys, sit back, relax, like this, just like this. Sit back, phone in hand, earphones in. If you've not got earphones, whatever, sit back, watch, and enjoy. It's a bit sus. Enjoy the video. I was doing a voiceover, guys, but you know what? It is too fucking frustrating. I've had to do it 3 or 4 times. I don't know what I want to say. To start us off here, this is me peak bulk. From food point of view, over 15 weeks, food went from 3.7 thousand calories all the way down to 2.3 thousand calories on the last week. Steps went from 10k up to 15k. Cardio went from 2 lots of 25 minutes a week to 5 lots of 30 a week, and we linearly progressed them over that 15-week period. All right, so sit back, enjoy. You're going to hear a tune in the background of this now. I'll hopefully pick a good song. So yeah, enjoy the fat loss over the 15-week time frame. And there we have it, guys. That was 40 plus pounds of fat loss condensed into a couple of minutes. I'm going to give you a couple of tips and a couple of things that will help you have a successful fat loss phase, alright? And it won't have you just jumping into a diet, losing a couple of pounds, you hit a plateau, you don't know what to do, you push more, nothing happens. I'm going to lay this out for you guys, how to have the perfect diet. I won't say perfect because nobody's got the perfect diet. The first thing is going to be your starting point. The ideal starting position, having food as high as it physically can be, will have meant that you've probably spent a period of time pushing food up, bulking, gaining, whatever you want to call it, and getting calories to a good position, got a bit of muscle mass on you now, and now you're in a good position to diet because food's high, alright? You also want to have your output relatively on the lower side. You can ideally be starting a diet with cardio at the minimum and step count at the minimum. It means you've then got a lot of tools to use. So your main tools for fat loss are going to be food reduction, is going to be your step count, is going to be, you know, your cardio, right? So these are the main tools that we can use. If food's high and output is low, then you can really dial in with them and push them to get the result that you want, all right? So that is going to be the ideal starting point, which begs me on to my next one, which is set yourself a fucking time frame, all right? The amount of people that will start a diet and don't have a time frame, or the amount of people that will start a diet at the wrong time. And what I mean by the wrong time is, oh, what is this amount of weight, and I'm going to start the diet, and you've started, but you've got, you know, Christmas is coming up, you've got Christmas nights out, you've got the market with your girlfriend, you've got this, you've got dinners, you've got this and that. Why the fuck have you started the diet? And then you've brought calories down low, but you've had 3 or 4 days in the week where you've ate over food, missed cardio, and it's just a big fucking gaff. So pick the right time to diet. If you can't dedicate at least 8, 10, 12 weeks to structured dieting, then don't do it, all right? Set the time for it, okay? The time frame is going to, one, allow you to have an end goal. If you know that you're only doing it for 12 weeks, you're going to put in more effort. So give yourself a time frame. In my case, I set myself 15 weeks. So every single week, there was an adjustment made because we had a time frame to fit the fat loss into. So it means that you need to keep things moving. So if you do get a week of minuscule fat loss, you're going to make an adjustment anyway because you're stuck to a time frame. So yeah, stick to a time frame and actually pick a time where you know you can adhere through it and not just do it for a couple of weeks and then you need to stop, all right? This one's different. Not different. This one you might underlook and you might think, duh, obviously, but treat everything with the same intensity and the same accuracy as you do your training and whatever else, like your food. Be absolutely on the ball with nutrition, all right? No calories missed, all right? Not tracking the veg and not tracking this and not tracking the sauce and that biscuit. Account for every fucking calorie. Track every single thing that goes in your gob, your mouth. Continue to train hard as fuck. Don't take the foot off the gas. Don't now put subpar effort into your training sessions. Continue to train really fucking hard. Continue to go in and try and progress all your lifts within your sessions. Try to retain strength. If not, continue to gain strength, which is possible. Depending on how lean you're actually really getting, it is possible. I made strength gains throughout the whole diet. Treat your cardio like you do your training sessions. It's not enough to just do your 20 minutes on the bike or do your 20 minutes and say, oh, I've done my cardio. You better be fucking sweating. You better be putting in the work. Put in the work to your cardio sessions. Don't just half-arse it. Every single cardio session, make it count, all right? At the end of each day, ask yourself, all right? So if you're in diet mode, ask yourself after every day, did I put in 100% effort to get to the goal that I want? And if there's any hesitation or any doubt, then you could have done more, and you'll find what it is. Oh, I didn't track that. I could have trained harder. I could have been more on point with steps. I could have done this and that. All right, so make sure you're getting all those things ticked off. Knowing when to make adjustments, all right? You need to be making adjustments if you want to diet well, right? It's not just enough to, this fits in with the time frame thing. Obviously setting yourself a time frame, but knowing that you need to make adjustments. Right, now what's going to dictate that is going to be, mostly, is going to be your rate of loss. How many pounds or kilos or whatever are you losing on a week-to-week basis? Ideally, for me, 15 weeks, I was aiming for 2 to 3 pounds a week, all right? If I was anything under 2 pounds, an adjustment get made. And don't be shy with it. Don't just drop a tiny bit of food, increase the tiniest wee bit of cardio, make a big adjustment. The body needs to react. It's not going to change from, you know, a 50 calorie drop or an extra 10 minutes of cardio across the week. You need to give your body a reason to change. So every single week, if things aren't progressing, you're not looking leaner. And be honest with yourself, if it's just a wee change, if you're not seeing big changes every week, make an adjustment, all right? Don't just sit, twiddle your thumbs, make a fucking adjustment. And the last thing, keep it consistent. Do all those things and consistently do it over time. And I guarantee you that your fat loss will be not a breeze, but it'll be, you know, one of the easier ones because you've been consistent. You show up every day. It's not just on point for 2 or 3 days and then you fuck it for a day or two, then you get back into it and you miss a cardio session and you do another one. You want to have walked away from a diet and looking the best you've looked and be like, I've done everything I could to get here. Hopefully that made sense, guys. Hopefully you took something away from that and you can now set up your own fat loss phase and have a successful time with it. Any questions, give me a shout, drop me a message on Instagram, I'll get back to you like that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, I've just said that, I'm fucking stupid. Have an awesome day, guys. Have an awesome weekend, wherever you're watching this. And I'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.